Okay, hello dear friends, good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening, and just want to chat with you and catch up with all the happenings recently. And I have just finished my today's work and came back from swimming. And I was so cold, shaking. Now I am getting a little bit better. So let's just blah 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 a little bit and answering some of the friends' requests. And I am quite not comfortable to name people. I mean, I usually I do not do a shout out because I need to first ask this friend if it is okay, and if not okay, and I want to protect you, same as my family does not show up in video, and I just want to protect everybody else. Okay, I have one friend I need to particularly mention, and as you know, I had a Patreon, and actually I have not yet let people know. I just put Patreon on my YouTube channel with an icon, and one friend found it, and his name is Colin, and we messaged each other, and he said it's very okay to speak out his name, so I will just speak out his name. And if any of you are okay with it, I will speak your name, mentioning your name. Otherwise, if I do not receive a message saying it's okay, I will not say your name. But please make sure, with mentioning name or not, once I make a video according to something about your thought, you are contributing to many people's life tremendously, because a lot of us, such as myself, I do not have the courage to make a comment, to ask some very sensitive, very internal question, and I'm very scared. I do not have the courage to ask. And once you asked, I really appreciate, because every question, actually, there are some people can echo. Actually, the whole Yang Hai Ying channel echoes. I got one friend comment, and he or she said, I want to hug everyone here who leaves comment. I love you all. And that is exactly what I feel. I love you all. You are so kind, so beautiful. You are wonderful people. We are wonderful. This is a very wonderful community. Colin said, thank you so much. You deserve the world. It's crazy to me that someone who I've never met and who lives on the other side of the world takes such good care of me and helps me so much. You are so special. Thank you, Colin. I think maybe you are from another country, another continent. I'm pretty sure. yeah, just I know one friend whose name is also Colin. Is an acquaintance, and that person, it's in a corporate function, is from Ireland, I think Dublin, Ireland. Speaks such a beautiful accent. Anyway, no matter where you are, no matter what name it is, no matter it is you or whoever person, it speaks your word. These phrases speaks a lot. It speaks volume to me. So this video, let me see what I want to reply and talk about. One friend. So another thing about this video, I will try as much as possible. At the beginning, I will speak English. If I still have energy and I can keep on, the later part I will put in Chinese and French. Maybe 要不然我现在就说几句。这个视频有的时候说中文，有的时候说英文，有的时候说法文，因为我们有好多朋友，想通过这个来学中文。我呢又不是按照翻译的方式来说的，一句中文，一句英文，一句法文，我就这么信马由缰的走哪儿说哪儿，啊，哼着小曲儿一路走，哎，看见什么说什么，想起来什么说什么，就是平常的说的都是平常的话。有这么一个朋友，他就说你能不能讲讲情商的事儿？这就让我想起来，这么不知道怎么，今天我去游泳的时候，我就想这个世界上有这么几种人。我还记得我们上中学的时候，那个中学语文老师讲这个事儿，我就觉得那个是中学的语文老师都特棒，对不对？那个语文老师就讲说，这个世界上啊有这么几种人，一种的人呢叫事先而知，事情还没发生呢，哎，他就知道了。诸葛亮事先而知，知道借东风，知道草船借箭啊，知道唱空城计啊，呵，那心肚子里那花活是多着呢，他什么都能看见。第二种人呢，叫事到而知，刘备，这事儿事到而知，哎，对，这刘备事儿刚一发生，哈，一拍脑袋瓜子，哦，哎，这么回事儿啊，哦，知道了。哟，他讲的那活灵活现，特别好玩。第三种人，哎，曹操是事后而知。这个诸葛亮，又打又借箭呐，又草船呐，又借箭呐，又借东风啊，又什么这个唱空城计呀，然后，哎，这事儿之前他看不出来，曹操他看不出来，事情发生之中，他也不明白。等到事后，哎，一拍脑袋瓜子，哎呦，这么回事儿，他明白了。还有一种叫事后而不知，那就是大笨蛋了，把他杀了，他都不知道。然后当时这个老师还举出了个人的名字，我也给忘了，没事儿，不说这些了。咱们回到咱们的情商来说， 情商没有什么了不起的，不是什么大事儿，不是什么新词儿啊，这些现在把这个情商说的都感情怎么处理人，说到归了包堆，归根结底就是做人，就是做人。这人这一辈子学来学去，最后这人过得怎么样，就是做人。你会做人，这才是根本，这才是让你立得住的。其他都是小花活，其他都是鸡毛蒜皮的小事。人要会做人，会有人帮你，你要体谅人。别人的心里是怎么回事，你能明白。比如说，人跟前儿，该你说话的时候，轮着你了你就说，轮不着你你别说。该说话的时候你说话，不该说话的时候你吧唧吧唧跟那儿说话，那就是没有情商。做事儿的时候，有些事儿你做的当时一时兴起，这事儿就没摆平，这事儿你就以后就不好弄了。还有你处人处事儿，你怎么给它摆平了？一碗水端平了，你把这事儿做得四平八稳，2年以后、5年以后、10年以后、100年以后，没人找你的茬儿，因为你做错了事儿了，你没把事儿摆平，把它摆平。别人帮你了，你怎么回敬？别人没帮你，你怎么能够你怎么能够先帮人一把？因为最后这世界上这事儿都是打一平手的。这有点街上的花儿，街上的社会哲学。好了 ，so we are talking about emotional intelligence. It's not a big word. It's not a big thing. It's not something secret. It's not something fancy, something a la mode. No. It's just be a good person. Do it right. Do the right thing. And put things fair and square. Someone hurt you. You have a choice to fight back immediately, or you put it there. Let heaven treat it. Sometimes you need to talk. Sometimes you do not need to talk. When you see other people suffering, you do not talk. There are so many times, I think not talking about anything else. Let's just talk about the motivational speakers. I am a demotivational speaker. Demotivation. I do not motivate you to pump you up, 给你打鸡血 and put you boom, 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 like a pump you up. No, that is not what I do. That is not my philosophy to begin with. We live our life. What is more important is to put things fair and square and understand other people and have the capacity to understand other people. A lot of time, young children, sometimes they do not have it because they do not have life experience. So sometimes we have seen children's cruelty and we were shocked. How can such a young child have such an evil and cruel thought? There are kids born evil. There must be. I am not talking about those. What I am talking about is life. Our lifelong experience is one of our best teacher. If we do not experience pain, if we do not experience disappointment, if we do not experience dismay, if we do not experience disheartening despair and agony and sorrow and anger and jealousy, if we do not experience those, our heart does not have the capacity to echo those. Our pain, our problem, including our imperfection, our flaw, our mistakes, and our weakness, these are part of the gifts that is from heaven. It helps us to understand other people. Someone who is living a perfect life just cannot understand enough of other people because their life is too perfect. I have heard one comment from one friend. I am not going to that comment because I need to search, but the comment is something like that. A young lady said, and before I sought my life, I used to something like, I used to think I was lucky. My life is perfect. I'm always get whatever is good, and everything is the way I want it to be. But suddenly my mother passed away, and life has become so difficult. It seems the good luck disappear. And I said, oh my goodness, you are talking exactly what I feel. Not only what I feel, everyone around me say this. 在国内的时候，我们家人、我的同事、我的朋友，所有的人都说：“你怎么配这么好的命？你怎么配？”我不配，我知道。你怎么配？他问我。A lot of my friends back home in China, in my colleagues, my friends, my acquaintances, and nobody could understand my life. And they say, how do you deserve this? I should not deserve it, in everyone's opinion, including myself. I should not deserve it. I am not good looking. I am not smart. I am not in a better shape. I am not from a rich family. I do not have relation and nothing. And I got to travel around the world. I got to have a good family. How do I deserve it? And even myself, I was thinking, how do I deserve it? I just could not figure it out. And I was thinking, must be the previous generation have done enough good things. My grandparents, my grandmother, I have never seen my grandfather. Anyway, in the old time, people do not live so long life. My grandmother, my mother, I was thinking must be the previous generation has already done so much good things that their goodness, their good karma get passed down, and I inherited all this good karma. Then my mother passed away, and I think after she passed away, 10 years, 20 years, around that time, I start to have hardship in life. My personal experience in it is just surrounding me. There is more hardship. Sometimes I used to be just so happy and used to be really, really, really do not need to worry. And now I start to worry, start to have things that make me unable to solve. So I was thinking maybe I have exhausted all my good luck. It is my time now to get the pain. But on the other hand, I am thinking, let me be good. If I am good, at least I can redeem myself. I can pay back what I have exhausted all the good karma. And if I am keep being good, maybe I can accumulate some good karma to pass down to the next generation, to my children, to my children's children's children. Whichever way you think it. Maybe you think it's a superstition. Maybe you think it's just a dreaming thing. Yeah. So emotional intelligence is about being humble, I think. It's about being in a low place to see people around you, be able to see people in a low place, so that you have respect to everyone. You have respect to people above you. But you are also in a high place, in the spiritual high place, so that you can stand tall and you can stand beyond the daily chaos, beyond the daily agony, daily problem, daily troubles, and you can disregard them, and you can see the true human nature, the goodness of human nature. Also, the badness of human nature. You can see it. And another thing about this emotional, it's once you have empathy, you can echo to another person. The rest is about manner. Once your heart is there, you are ready to accept other people. Everything else becomes very natural. Because you are in that stage, you know when you are depressed, when people looking you down, you want to be respected. The same way you will respect people that surround you, that not living as good situation, not being respect as they deserve. Empathy, or bring the heart. Use the heart to understand another heart. The rest is very much about manner. once you know, once you have the ability to echo another heart, you know it is time for you to talk or not. You will not, you just will not use bad words, use hurting words to another person. Right? And another thing about this society is that we are, especially now, I am listening to YouTube, a lot of a podcast. I feel maybe some people are not very empathetic, or not very including. They want to show too much how good they are, how stand out they are. Push, push, push. Okay, I will not talk about bad about other people, but be humble and understand another soul. That is the core of emotional intelligence. With that, you will understand it doesn't help to be angry. When you are angry, you lose yourself. You do not look good. You hurt other people, and you just look like a maniac. You look like, in any case, any person who is angry looks like a loser. Looks like a loser. When you totally control the situation, you are not angry. You do not scream. You do not shout out. The best way to see losers, to see Hollywood movie. Those people who scream, who shout, they are, c'est pas gagnant. C'est pas gagnant. They are not winners. Yeah. Okay, and I think I have another friend mentioning about which language do you dream? You dream in 3 languages, or you dream in your own language? To begin with, I almost do not dream. I very seldomly dream. Maybe I dream. I listen to some master class about dream, about sleeping. I think I dream, but I do not remember. I usually, and as I heard from this master class talking about dream, sleep is one of the best way to recover your memory, recover your knowledge, and it's one of the most effective way of learning also. So if you can dream in another language, it definitely means you are reaching to another level. I think I have dreamed of another language in some instances. And there was one time it was extremely magical or mystical, mysterious, mystical. When I was 20 years old, around 20, that age, there was one time I spent very, very long time with a friend, an American friend, something like 2 hours, 3 hours, or maybe even longer. We biked, and that was the time I started to learn language, to learn English, and we were biking around, and then in the night I came back home I went to I went to another city and came back home by train, and it's quite a countryside place, and people speaks with dialect. 河北石家庄火车站. In the middle of the night, I was very, very, very exhausted. I cannot imagine how exhausted, because biking for a long time and very fast biking, just very exhausted. And 1 or 2 in the morning, I take train, overnight train, and you have been there, right? You are so exhausted that everything becomes kind of a dream. It's dizzy. And during that time, I was just wondering why the people here, 石家庄人怎么都说英语啊？每个人说的都是英语。然后我就想，我就自己跟自己说，我这不是会不会在做梦啊？我来，我再听听。So at that time, I was thinking, why the people from countryside, a north countryside, north city, speaks English? They are speaking Chinese with dialect. Why they speak English? Every word I hear becomes English. And it was a mystical moment. It was so strange. It was so surreal. Even to now, I think it's surreal. That is the time I have this incarnation. I have this enlightening moment. And I studied English in university. And after this time, these 5 hours, intensive English, bring, suddenly, I have this enlightening, opening up of English and came to another level. So, you know, when you learn something, there is a plateau, and suddenly, bam, you jump up 1 level. That was the moment. So this is a very magical moment. Other than that, I do not really can recall anything. Okay, that's about it. It smells good. You know, since the pandemic, since we work at home, my kitchen is occupied. This is the reason I do not do cooking. My husband cooks every day. Oh gosh, he enjoyed so much. What can I do? Life is miserable. You have your husband to cook. This is miserable. Okay. Thank you very, very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye-bye, friends. And this one, I will do a Patreon early release. And thank you very much. Everyone get this video, but you made your effort. I make my effort. You get early release. Thank you. I love you. I really do. Do.